Most people try to keep to the status quo. They want to maintain what's expected and usual. However, some people are born a little different, and others buck against the norm. Wherever they fall in the spectrum, for better or worse, some people have features nobody was supposed to have. For some, it makes them stand out. For others, it makes them one in a million. In this video, we explore the fascinating world of people with features that no one was supposed to have. Make sure you watch to the end to see what we mean. Leave a like below and subscribe with post notifications for more amazing videos like this. Now let's get into it.
Okay, and a nice...
Boy with the most beautiful eyes. Every once in a while, a pair of eyes can catch you off guard. They can draw you in like a siren's song. You feel like you could dive right in and swim in them. When it comes to this child's eyes, they are a rare sight among people of African descent. His bright, piercing eyes are one of an 8 to 10% minority worldwide. According to some, the beauty of his eyes earns him the title of most beautiful eyes. These alluring eyes are like no other. They're downright hypnotic and can capture anyone's attention. If you ever encounter someone with mesmerizing eyes, consider yourself lucky. Woman with most unique belly. When you think of pregnancy, you expect a glowing, beautiful mom-to-be, not a woman with a stomach several feet off her body, turning an almost sickly, veiny purple and blue. But for one brave woman, this was her journey. In this incredible video, viewers witness the awe-inspiring moments as this woman's body expands and stretches to accommodate her unborn child. Despite the situation's difficulty, she can still move, albeit only with effort. She even hikes her stomach up to the camera to show her strength and determination in the face of such an unconventional pregnancy. This is definitely not on most people's ideal pregnancy checklist, but it's a reminder of pregnant women's incredible strength and courage everywhere. Stephanie Millinger. Stephanie Millinger is an Austrian sports star, is an acrobat, a contortionist, a hand balancer, and an extreme sports star. With her incredible strength and flexibility, she's achieved feats such as moving from a mid-air split position and balancing her hands to a handstand over 342 times in just 52 minutes, earning an unofficial world record and supporting her body with just her mouth. Stephanie is just as likely to be found balancing on a rooftop, swinging off a bridge, or hanging from a cliff, rarely with any safety net. Her drive and passion have earned her 400,000 Instagram followers, proving there is a place in this world for someone with powerful abilities. Between her intense 6 to 10 hour training sessions daily, she's found the time to become an internet sensation. We can only imagine the world when Stephanie is swinging from building to building or saving the day as a high-powered assassin like Black Widow. Until then, she will have to waste her time with regular jobs, but her intense passion following will surely pay off someday. Gabriel. If you've ever felt you were born to howl at the moon, you have something in common with Gabriel. But this story goes much, much deeper. Gabriel's rare condition causes excessive hair growth all over his body. While other people may be hairy, Gabriel is at the next level of hairiness. It's so unique that he's been dubbed the Wolfman by his family and friends. What's even more remarkable is that his family isn't too surprised. 30 other family members share the same condition, including his brother. Despite his almost horror movie-like looks, he still manages to lead a normal life with the occasional extra haircuts. Gabriel and his brother harness their unique look as teens to earn extra cash. They put on shows for the locals who were fascinated by their Wolfman appearance. Gabriel now lives a normal life, running a popular TikTok account with over 1 million followers. Not bad for a guy who used to howl at the moon. Man with the most flexible arms. This man's arms look like they're made of jelly, and he can twist them around endlessly and seemingly without any limits. He's doing something we'd bet no one else can do, making him 1 in a million. He can make his arm do wild things we can only dream of. He can bend his joints to defy human physics and even make his arm look like a slithering snake. We all know of superheroes with superhuman strength and speed, but who knew flexibility could be a superpower too? This man's arm-twisting abilities might make him look like he's from another galaxy, but the truth is that we can actually learn a thing or two from him. If this man can make his arm do something so wild and seemingly impossible, we can do anything we set our minds to. Kid with the widest mouth gape. It's hard to imagine that a human jaw could expand so far, but this kid has proven it's possible. Forget the days of trying to fit your fist in your mouth. This kid can fit insane things in his wide mouth gape. Bottles, cans, and even a whole baseball. It looks like he can unhinge the whole thing and open it wide for anything. This kid's jaw gape is 4 inches wide, almost double the average human's. It's safe to say that he managed to surprise and impress many people with his incredible feat. With 9.5 million views on TikTok, it's easy to see why this clip might have launched him into a strange sort of stardom. Can you fit anything in your mouth like this kid can? This jaw-dropping jaw gape is sure to be remembered. Tentacles under tongue. Do tentacles make you feel uneasy? If you're not one of the few suffering from chepatophobia, a fear of octopuses, you might be daring enough to try something new. Unlocking the hidden tentacles under your tongue is surprisingly easy. You must gently stretch the ultra-sensitive skin and tissue below your tongue and pull it out of place. You can create a row of little spikes that go to the tip with some practice. Are you brave enough to try this daring trick? While it won't turn you into an eldritch horror, it's still important to remember that every person's mouth is different. But with some patience, you can unlock hidden tentacles in your mouth. First, gently stretch the ultra-sensitive skin and tissue below your tongue. You can do this with your thumb and forefinger and be extra careful. Then, slowly you can create a row of little spikes that go to the tip. Let the tentacles commence. Since you've made it this far in the video, leave a like below. We've got a ways to go to the end, but every little bit helps. And if you want other videos like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with post notifications turned on. That way, you'll never miss a single video. Watch out for number 1 on the list today. You won't believe what it has on display. Woman with most unique tongue. Have you ever seen anyone with a split tongue like this lady? While it's still rare to spot someone with this unique body modification, it's definitely gaining popularity. People opt for the split tongue to undergo a long and painful healing process. But once they're healed, they can independently move each part of the tongue. What do you think of this body modification? Some people find it incredibly interesting, while others may feel uncomfortable. How do you feel about snakes in general? Are you fascinated by the idea of having a split tongue, or do you think it's too extreme? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. People with the most unique eye color. Have you ever seen someone with Waardenburg syndrome? It's a rare condition that causes a patch of light skin or hair that's sometimes single or 2 icy blue eyes. It's just one of the many rare genetic conditions you can find worldwide, and it's a condition that makes the person truly unique. It's similar to heterochromia, the condition where a person is born with 2 different eye colors, but it also comes with some severe side effects, like genetic hearing loss. The odds of meeting someone with a rare genetic mutation like this are incredibly low, as few as 1 in 40,000 people. That means you'd have to meet around 5 people before noticing it. If you're lucky enough to meet someone with Waardenburg syndrome, you could witness the beauty of this rare genetic condition and appreciate its uniqueness. It's a condition unlike any other, and you can help spread awareness and understanding of this fascinating condition. Nayakim Gatwech. Beauty can often come from the most unexpected places. Take Nayakim Gatwech. the woman who has recently taken the modeling world by storm. Her deeply pigmented skin has changed the face of the industry, despite the difficult upbringing and bullying she endured growing up. Nia Kim and her mother fled Sudan when she was 15, relocating to Minnesota. Now, her dark skin and unconventional beauty are shattering traditional standards, opening the world to beautiful models with different looks, from the darkest to the whitest. Nia Kim has earned the name the Queen of Darkness, but there are people worldwide who might be familiar, and awareness will only make young kids feel more comfortable and beautiful in their own bodies. She claims she's never had an issue with her skin, but growing up was hard as she was often the subject of mockery. Probably feels vindicated now, don't you think? She's paid to be beautiful. Nia Kim's story is inspiring and a reminder of the power of resilience and determination. Despite her and her mother's difficult circumstances, they found a way to make a new life in the United States. And out of the darkness of her past, Nia Kim has found a way to shine, using her beauty to make a statement and redefine the industry. Nia Kim Gotwech is a true inspiration to all of us, showing us the beauty of perseverance and how it can lead to success. No matter what life throws at you, it's possible to turn it into something beautiful. Kim Goodman. Have you ever wondered what having the world's biggest eyes would be like? To have an expanded peripheral vision and the ability to see more. Well, for Kim Goodman, that isn't a dream. It's a reality. Kim discovered her unique talent for eyeball popping one day when she was hit in the head with a hockey mask. Instinctively, her eyes popped out further than they should, and ever since then, she'd been able to pop them out on command. It's a little uncomfortable and not something most people would like. Kim's talent has earned her the world record for biggest eyes, and it has become her specialty. While it's not something many people can relate to, it's a remarkable feat. Zion Clark. Most people wouldn't believe it by looking at him, but Zion Clark is an incredible testament to the human spirit. Born with an incurable disease that affects his lower half and spine, Zion could have easily given up on life. But instead, he found a coach that pushed him to achieve more. And he worked out with a passion and intensity that many of us can only dream of. Today, Zion is competing in weight categories against some of the greatest athletes and giving it his all, giving his astounding 200%. He proves that you can defy the odds and achieve anything with enough dedication and drive. Zion Clark is an inspiring example of what we can achieve even when life throws us a curveball. He has proven that you can still make something of yourself no matter what cards you're dealt. His story reminds us that we should never limit ourselves and continue striving for our dreams no matter what. This is why Zion's story is so amazing. He's living proof that the human spirit knows no bounds and that we should never give up on our dreams. He has inspired many to keep pushing no matter what life throws at them. Master Ang Hui Ho. He looks like an ordinary man, but Master Ang Hui Ho has more power in his finger than many of us have in our entire bodies. Through years of intense training of his body, mind, and breath, he has developed remarkable strength in his finger. He can crack 4 coconuts in just 12 seconds, a record yet to be beaten. His finger is so powerful that he can pierce a much harder green coconut and drink its juice. On the streets of Malaysia, tourists can witness the power of Master Ang's finger for themselves. He demonstrates how he can feed his entire family with just one finger for a small coin. But it wasn't always that way. He started his training at 17, jabbing and poking at palm trees. The results of his training are incredible. A single jab from his finger could break through a human skull. So if you ever find yourself in Malaysia, it might be wise not to push him too far if you know what's good for you. We only have 5 left on the list. Which amazing and unique features do you think we have left to cover today? Put your thoughts and guesses down below in the comments. While you're down there, leave a like and subscribe below because if you've liked this, we've got way more where that comes from. Zanziman Eli. We've all seen someone with a slightly wilder look than the rest, but Zanziman Eli was different. He looked like he had stepped right out of a children's story. In fact, people started calling him the real-life Mowgli. Unfortunately, this unique look resulted in Zanziman being ostracized and treated poorly by his peers. But thankfully, it also drew in a lot of positive attention. The good attention paid off, and Zanziman was blessed with a brand new house and celebrity status. It's a heartwarming story with a happy ending, and we can all be thankful that Zanziman's unique looks were finally appreciated for the blessing that they were. Molly Blair. How can you be in one of the prettiest professions but still feel a little off-kilter in the looks department? Enter Molly Blair, a 6-foot-tall, rail-thin gremlin girl who has taken the fashion industry by storm without having the conventional look. Molly's living proof that beauty is more than skin deep. Instead of trying to conform to an industry standard of perfection, she made her look work for her. Her face can turn heads for better or worse, and that is fashion. It's a far cry from when she was bullied for her unconventional look. With her success, Molly proves that anyone can become a fashion star, regardless of how they look on paper. Molly Blair is exhibiting that beauty and success are not mutually exclusive. You don't need to look like everyone else to make it in the fashion world. Dimitri. When watching Dimitri Polotov, you can't help but draw parallels to Daredevil, watching his acrobatic stunts on the pole. You might even envy his superhuman sense of balance. As a performer for Cirque du Soleil, he is no stranger to stunts on and off camera. They had to expressly forbid him while traveling from doing anything over the top or dangerous. He didn't listen, but the fact they tried is cute. People like Dimitri exist on another plane of existence. Can you even imagine reaching over a railing and being steady enough to do a one-handed handstand and suspend your body in the air as you lean your entire being over the drop? He's mocking gravity if you ask me. None of this is even to mention his skills on the pole, twisting and turning like he's in charge. Being a performer will do that, certainly, but there's something more to it, something very compelling. Gary Turner. Everyone's skin is a bit stretchy, but Gary Turner took that concept to the extreme. Diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, his skin can stretch in superhuman ways. Rather than take his condition as a setback, Gary embraced his uniqueness and performed stunts for crowds. He can stretch his skin as far as 14.2 centimeters, which in 1999 earned him a place in the Guinness World Records. Gary's story serves as a reminder to embrace our weirdness. After all, it might bring out something amazing in us. People with multiple irises. Have you ever seen someone quite as unique as this? People with multiple irises are one of the rarest conditions in the world, and their condition is more than just seeing double. It's making you see double too. Just like this lady who appears to have more than one iris. Polychoria is a pathological eye condition, better characterized as having more than one pupillary opening in the iris. It can come with a slew of other health issues, but despite these health issues, there's something special about individuals with polychoria. They have a one-of-a-kind look that you won't find in any other person, and it's something that many find mesmerizing. Seeing someone with multiple irises is a living, breathing work of art. Adrienne Lewis. Adrienne Lewis looks no different from your average person. She's pretty and very ordinary to the uninformed observer, but she's one of the rarest and likely most unique people on the earth. She has the longest tongue in the world. Adrienne can stretch her tongue out well past her mouth at a staggering 10 centimeters long, enough to reach past her nose and chin. It's a relatively mild condition, yet it's earned her plenty of notoriety over time. So much so that she was featured in a book when she was just 13 years old for the feat. Would you want a long tongue? Most people wouldn't, but maybe you're the exception. For Adrian, her long tongue has been a blessing and a curse. She's been able to use it to her advantage, but it's also caused her to become a source of amusement for others. Adrian is a great example of the saying, "The things that make us different can be our greatest gifts." We should all try to embrace our unique qualities, even if it's just a 10-centimeter long tongue. We have just one more, and rest assured, this one is an amazing person with unique features unlike anyone else in the world, and one we're really excited to show you today. Did anything you learned today surprise you? Did you know all these and think we missed an opportunity to feature an astounding person on today's list? Let us know. Maybe you'll see your choice in a future video. If you want more unique, engaging, and sometimes downright wild content, subscribe to the channel for us. And while you're at it, make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Neil Harbison. Neil Harbison has something that so few other people can do, and it's enough to earn him an audience. While he can't see color the way the rest of us can, his color blindness is focused on a device on his head that turns color into frequencies that can be heard. Neil can listen to color in how we listen to music. His unique perspective of the world benefits all of us, but Neil's perception of color isn't something anyone else can grasp. Would you want to be able to hear color or smell sounds? This is the power of synesthesia, a mental condition that allows people to experience the world in a new and different way. Synesthesia turns colors into hearable frequencies, enables people to perceive the world in a new and unique way, and can even lead to people being able to smell or see sounds. Neil's superpower might be one of the coolest abilities, but what do you think? Alright, that's it for today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to 4Evergreen, and hit that bell icon for more. See you at the next one!